Hello friends, I am Shamli. I am welcoming you to in my new video. In this video, we are going to learn about the different types of quantities. In mathematics and physics, there are mainly two types of quantities. One is scalar quantity and the vector quantity. Let us see once. Types of quantities. First one is scalar quantity. The quantity in which only magnitude we will discuss, that type of quantity are called as scalar quantity. What type of examples will come in this? Different examples will come one by one, we will see in this video. Now next one is vector quantity, in which direction and magnitude both will matters. Are this type of quantities are called as what? Vector quantities. Different examples are there based on the scalar quantity and vector quantity. Difference is there between the scalar quantities and the vector quantities, that all we will discuss in this video. Okay, and also we will move towards our main topic, that is speed and velocity. Let us see the next one. Yes, types of quantities. As we have discussed, there are the two types of quantities. One is scalar quantity, one is vector quantity. Here, when I am saying that scalar quantity means only magnitude matters, so different examples we have seen in the previous video also about the distance and the displacement difference we have seen in that. If you want, you can refer that video also. Here I am saying 5-meter distance. Suppose this is point A, this is point B. Point A is separated from B with 5-meter distance. So here direction doesn't matter, only 5 meter is the scalar quantity. Means what? Magnitude only matters, right? So this type of quantities are called as what? Scalar quantity. But here only, suppose I am considering now one person is there on place A. He wants to go to B. He wants to go to B means what? In this particular direction only he has to cover the distance, right? Suppose he wants to go to B means he has to cover how much distance? 5-meter distance he has to cover. And in which direction he has to cover? Suppose this one is the east direction. So he has to cover 5 meter in east. This is nothing but what? Displacement. 5 meter towards east means magnitude also there and direction also there, towards east, right? This is the direction. So 5 meter towards east is the displacement. So the displacement means what? Here we are considering magnitude and direction both. Therefore this one is the vector quantity. Are you getting? Yes, let us see in the next slide. Again, different examples I will give you based for this, so that you will understand it easily. Yes, scalar quantity, the quantity in which only magnitude matters. That person wants to go from A to B, right? A to B, 5-meter distance. This is the example of scalar quantity. 5 meter is the only magnitude. In any direction he can go, right? Here B may be on this direction 5 meter, B may be on this direction 5 meter, B may be on this direction 5 meter, or maybe on here 5 meter distance. We don't know, but he is traveling 5 meter distance, right? Now, when we are saying in the second concept that 5 meter towards east, means we are getting perfect idea that he is going in this direction only. These all possibilities will get cancelled here, right? So what is this? This is particular direction we have mentioned. So that quantity will comes in the vector quantity. See here, the vector quantity is the next slide, that the quantity in which magnitude and direction both matters. Example, displacement, velocity, acceleration, etc. Okay. Let us see the next one. Difference between the scalar and the vector quantities. What is the difference? First one is the definition only, the difference, right? That scalar quantity is only having magnitude, and here vector quantity is having both magnitude as well as direction. Now scalar quantities are dimensional quantities. Dimensional quantities means what? Dimensions will be one dimensional quantity. Sorry, one dimensional means what? In particular one direction only object will go, but where we can't say, right? Vectors may be multi-dimensional quantities. Vector can be 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, or 1-dimensional also. Okay, the next one is change in the scalar quantity means change in the magnitude of that quantity, right? As scalar quantity will depends only upon the magnitude. So when we are saying quantity is changing, means magnitude is changing. 5 meter distance we are traveling. Now suppose I am traveling from A to B. This person again traveling from A to B 5 meter, instead of this 5 meter, if he is traveling 7 meter, scalar quantity will automatically gets changed because magnitude gets changed, right? In the same case, if we will consider the example for here, the change in the vector might be, right? Vector quantity depends upon what? Vector quantity depends upon magnitude as well as its direction. Towards east is also important. So it is depends upon magnitude as well as direction. If the value of magnitude will get changed but direction will not get changed, then also vector quantity will change. Yes. If magnitude I am not changing, but if I change the direction, then also vector quantity will get changed. If both magnitude and direction I am changing, then also vector quantities will get changed. So for change in the magnitude may form the change in the vector quantity, also change in the direction of the vector quantity also form the change in the vector quantity, or magnitude and direction if both will get changed, then also vector quantity will get changed. So here that only they are saying, see, change in the scalar quantity means change in magnitude of that quantity only, and change in the vector quantity, it might be, we can't say, it might be change in the magnitude, change in the vector direction, or change in both, that is magnitude and direction, because it is based on the two quantities, right? Now let us see, scalar follows the ordinary rule of algebra, means if distance, in the case of distance example we have seen 5 meter distance, if person is going from here to here, and if he is going from 3 meter towards down, right, towards the south, so what will happen? Total distance covered will be 5 plus 3. It will be 5 plus 3. Normal algebra, that is equal to 8 meter, right? But in case of displacement, as we have discussed, this is point A, person is going from point A to B again, right? Displacement will not be 5 plus 3. Here it is the shortest distance traveled between the two objects, right? So A to B will be the shortest distance. So by applying Pythagoras theorem again here, by applying Pythagoras theorem, we need to solve this 5 square plus 3 square, that is 25 plus 9, and whatever answers will come here, that we need to write, and that will be the side of AP, right? Are you getting? Easy only, right? Let us see, the scalar can divide another scalar quantities, means what? 20 divided by 2, both are magnitude, 2 ones are 2 tens are, it can be divisible, right? So scalar quantity can divide the another scalar, and vector cannot divide the vector quantity. Vector quantity, there are the different ways to write the vector quantity. Let us see the first way. If I want to write the vector quantity, first of all, it is, as we told, it is in the 3-dimensional quantity. Suppose in x-axis, so we need to write 5 I cap. I cap is the unit vector here. Based on this one, another video I will prepare for the vector quantities only, that we will see in the next one. But here you just remember, as we are saying, it is 3-dimensional quantity. Along x side, I cap will be the unit vector. Now suppose A, here 5, instead of this 5 you can consider any constant. Suppose A I cap plus B j cap, B we are considering along y direction, plus C k cap, or for the easy or understanding we can write even x I cap, sorry, here we can write even x I cap plus y j cap and plus z k cap. This is the 3-dimensional vector quantity. 1-dimensional vector quantity will be denoted by like this, x I cap, another direction y j cap, then third dimension 2k cap. So as we have discussed, it may be in the 3 dimension, that is 1-dimensional quantity, 2-dimensional quantity, or the 3-dimensional quantity. Vector cannot divide the another vector. It will multiply but it cannot divide. That we will see in the next one, don't worry. Let us move towards the next slide. Now here, as we have discussed, the distance between the distance and the displacement, the complete path, total path covered by the object is called as what? Distance. Distance is the scalar quantity. Also it is path dependent. From where you are going, that matters a lot in this case. Distance can only be positive, distance can never be negative. Now the displacement, it is the shortest path traveled by the object, as we have seen in this case. This is 5 meter, this is 3 meter, but total distance, though 5 plus 3 8, this displacement will not be equal to the 8 meters. It will be shortest path from here to here, and for calculating this a to b we need to apply the Pythagoras theorem, right? The next one is displacement is the vector quantity, as it is having, that only we are saying it is having what, magnitude as well as direction. Also it is path independent. Path does we are not depending on the path there. Shortest path we need to cover, whether we are traveling with that path or not, that doesn't matter. Again, displacement value may be positive, negative or zero. In the case of the circular path, as we have discussed in the previous video also, in the case of if object is performing from initial position to final position, that difference only we are taking as the displacement, right? So shortest path, if object is going from initial position and again ending at the initial position only, means final position and initial position both are same, in that case object is covering how much a displacement, zero displacement. But in case of distance it will be 2 pi r, that is circumference of the circle. This also we have discussed. Yes, now the next topic is the difference between the speed and the velocity. Here rate of change of distance with time, rate of change of distance with time is called as what, speed. Rate of change of distance, s by t, is called as what, s is the notation for the distance, so s by t is the speed. Here rate of change of displacement, displacement we are denoting with the help of s bar. Direction also matters, right? S bar by t with respect to time only. It is scalar quantity, sorry, yes, sorry, it is scalar quantity, it is vector quantity. It indicates rapidity of the object. Along with the rapidity, it indicates the direction of the object also, right? Afterwards, when the body returns to its initial position, speed will not be zero. As we have seen the example of the distance, as distance not zero means speed will also not zero, though the object is performing total circular path. The distance will be 2 pi r, therefore distance divided by time will be the speed of the object. And here in this case, if initial and the final positions both are same, in this case what will happen, the displacement will be equal to 0. Displacement by time means whatever will be we are dividing, that will be equal to 0. So displacement may be 0 here, therefore velocity can be 0, right? But here we are saying distance can never be 0, therefore speed will not be 0 in any of the situation. Only in the case when object is not moving, not performing any path, right? The next one is speed can never be negative, and it can either in this velocity, it can either be negative, positive or sometimes 0 based on the again displacement only, as we have discussed in the difference between the distance and the displacement, right? I hope you understood. Thank you so much.